Candy.
Yes.
Candy.
Yes.
Do you know all the words to like your favorite slow songs?
No.
All right. So, have you ever been in a situation where, like, say your homegirl talking about a part in the song and it's like mad wrong? Like, do you say something to her, or you just kind of like let her be wrong?
Let them be wrong.
All right. So, I had this roommate years and years ago in this program I was in, and it was matter of fact, goddamn, I'm old. It was Usher's 8701, right?
That's not
So,
old.
it came out of 2001. So, I
Oh,
guess.
I was in the 8th grade.
Hey, all right. When you say it like that, all right. So anyway, he asks like, "What's like some good music?" By the way, this dude he wasn't black or whatever. He was like Indian or something. And he was like, "What's some good music that's out?" So I was like, "Yo, I've been listening to this Usher CD or whatever." He was like, "Yo, can I borrow that?" I was like, "I ain't seen nothing wrong with it." So let him borrow the CD. He come back to the room, and then he was just like, "Chicana, chicana, yeah." I was like, "What? What?" I say, "Bro, what are you singing?" And he was like, "Man, that song is like number six." I said, "What is it?" Chicana, chicana, yeah. So I said, "I think that's You Got It Bad." He said, "Oh, that's what he's saying." I said, "Yeah, bro. He's talking about a female that broke up with him, and he can't get over it." What he was like, "Oh," he said, He sounded like Chicana." So I was like, "I don't know what Chicana is, man, but that is not what he's saying." So
Yo, what are we doing right now,
The
yo?
moral of the story
We
is it
did
going
to read
somewhere?
Are
the
we recording?
introduction. We
Have we
yes,
are.
started? I
we
haven't
have
even heard
definitely
my
started.
name yet.
So wait, the
No, I was
No,
whole
nigga.
the
you
whole
jumped
No.
in.
song music is playing through this.
No, you jumped ahead of the
What?
story. So I was gonna tell Dubs drop the intro. Bam, he go ahead in production and drop the intro. Then I get to it. What's up, everybody? This is your boy AP. You're listening to another episode of the You, Me,
What?
Him, and Her podcast. I'm joined by
Why don't
the
we
lovely
know these
Candy.
things beforehand?
Hey guys.
Listen, Shy Man, you got to
Niggas
change shit up
playing
every
tonight.
now and then. You got to change shit up every now and
Niggas
then. You
Y'all
playing
talk
can't.
tonight.
about
Already
my
know.
stories, yo. Y'all talk about my
Hey big
stories. Yo.
Okay.
fellas.
What
All
the
right,
fuck
Okay.
trip he is
All
taking
right.
us on,
Hey
yo?
girlfriends.
all right. So we heard from the lovely Candy. We got Shy City next. What's up, man?
I want to apologize to everybody that caught this episode. AP and Candy both feeling right tonight. They did not puff. They did not pass. I don't know what the fuck we about to get into.
I'm just practicing my sexy voice.
That's
Wait,
what
it
I'm
was
talking about. Hey,
okay.
good
All
luck,
right,
y'all. Good luck.
dude, my brother. What's going on?
I'm just gonna go ahead and take a shot right now so I can get like y'all. How everybody doing tonight?
I don't know what you mean, sir. We're just four black
More shot.
individuals
All
with
right, all
collective
right, all right.
thoughts.
Let's get right into it. Let's get into it.
Another good
Go feed
rundown.
in.
I think y'all come up with some great topics when we decide which ones we're gonna finalize. Shy, this was a topic that kind of branched off from a few conversations we had about mental health and dealing with people who have wronged you and stuff like that. You wanted to talk about how often we should let others know how we feel about them. Can you elaborate on that, sir?
Yeah. Not really, because this one a candy topic.
Well,
So
let me
I
do
don't
it,
know if
guys.
anybody's. I asked you to do it, and you said
All right,
no.
well
I
here I
want to keep
am.
the
I'm ready,
topic that I
guys. You
got.
ready?
And then you had like a sexy
Do
voice
you
when you said the shit. Like, are
I'm
we
trying
popping?
I'm
We
trying to work
popping
on
now.
my hey, guys, if you're listening, I'm trying to work on my radio voice because my
She
regular
bringing
voice is
sexy back.
just ain't it. So, do you want me to lead it or not? Because I will.
Yes,
Go for it,
ma'am.
Candy.
Go
Do
ahead.
it.
The
Whatever
floor is
voice you
All
want
right,
to
yours.
here we
back.
go. Here we go. Here we go. The question is, how often should we let others know how we feel about them? And I say often. But the crazy part is, guys, I don't do it often. I don't tell my mama I love her every time I speak to her. But I know a lot of people who do. Like after they end the phone conversation, it's, "Oh, I love you." I think the way we show our love is, I think the way we do it, me and my mom, is we kind of like you know. But I also feel like when she feels like she wants to tell, like sometimes she'll text me and my brothers and be like, I love y'all or something like that. It's a good feeling. So
Yeah.
it comes from how often should you do it? Should you do it often because it does feel good? Or is it okay to just go about life just thinking people know how you feel about them? What say you, Doo-Wop?
I'm definitely feeling this topic. I'm trying my best to get better at this right now because again you guys are hearing me say it's a whole lot, in this podcast in the forum. We're social by nature. That's what we are. We're social beings, and that just letting people know they appreciate it. Everybody has different love languages. I mean, everything's not the same. Some people, they express themselves or different ways, and like different things mean more to them. But it is pretty good to let people know, especially the people who actually do appreciate in your life, to try to remind them every now and then. Like just tonight, my son, he's 9, and he gets into a lot of shit. Like he gets into a lot of trouble. And we're often like, correcting him and like, kind of like, being stern with him. But just before we started recording, I made sure I went to his room and like, let him know that I do appreciate the progress he's doing. I do see him trying harder. I know things get frustrating sometimes, but I reminded him that I loved him and I appreciate everything he's doing to, to try to be better. And I know tomorrow's going to be even better than the day, and those things are important, as we get older, I think, or more responsible, whatever, we should definitely try to pay more attention to doing that.
So I like how you brought up the kid, because I tell my son every day, every night, love you, proud of you. Like it's just natural. But
But is it
I talk to
routine or
my
is it like,
mom every day.
yeah.
I talk to a lot of friends every day. I don't express that with them all the time. And I feel like
Mhm.
maybe I should. And I also feel like with now that we're getting older, of course, my mom's getting older. My grandmother's getting older. So I need to express it more so that they can know more.
Mhm.
So AP, how do you feel?
Um, I wonder like how where are we as a society and black men, like how many of you all just tell your homeboy, like not on some joke shit, but just like on some real, like I love you, bruh, like doing shot, like how do y'all just openly talk like that to like your closest
Nope.
guys in your circle?
Nope.
Why is that? Why not?
It's more personal than something I would tell a homeboy. I don't got no homeboy I'm that close to. I'm telling a nigga I love him. That's rude. Rude. Wouldn't
I'm
do it.
not. I'm not gonna say all that. I got a homeboy who's very near and dear to my heart, man. Been friends with the guy for like a couple of decades now. That's crazy scary. And it's just like, we talk about each other's kids. We asking each other constantly, what's going on. And then it just, the thought hit me one day, like this is my dog. If something was to happen to him, his kids, what I'm saying, his wife, like that would really fuck with me. And it's like our friendship has evolved to more of kinship. You know what I'm saying? Like that feeling that you have with somebody that y'all could be related, but y'all not, and the bread that y'all break as a result of that. And I know he feels the same way. So to me, it's like I ain't around here professing it and writing letters and shit. But it's like, man, that's my dog. It was like, all right, man, I gotta run. My little one, cutting up or whatever. Let me go take care of her. And then it's like, love you, bro. And you tell me the same thing. But it's not like I have to do that. It ain't like it's, what I'm saying. I hope you understand what I'm trying to get. It ain't like it's got to be something required
Mm-hmm.
after every single conversation, because he's one of them dudes that he got so much shit going on. I got my shit going on. So when we have a chance to break bread, we usually end up talking for like almost 2 hours, and then it might be another couple months before we be able to do that again. So to Candy's point, and I know I kind of veered off topic somewhat about away from direct family. When you have, I feel like, extended family, that these are people that are gonna always have your back, their kids or your kids and vice versa, or y'all just had that rapport. What's wrong with letting them know, how you feel about them?
I don't think nothing is wrong with it, but I know guys who tell their homeboys love you. And it's not like on no joke and stuff. It's like, all right, love you, bro. And then the person say it back and then they go on about their business. I've seen it.
It depends on the level of the friendship. To be 100% honest with you, I really don't have too many friends that I can say to them I love them. But then I start thinking more and more and more and more about it, and I really do. One of my best friends actually, and the craziest part about it is I haven't talked to him a couple of years because he's in prison right now. But me and him have always been really really close. Like we felt like we were brothers. So, but because of the life that he leads, he lives a pretty crazy life. Even when definitely he was on the outside, now he's in prison probably until he's like 50 or something. I don't know, but we typically do in our conversations if I love you. Or like, when I write him a letter in prison, I'm like, yo, love you, yo, you know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself, all that good shit. And he writes the same thing when he writes back, it is when you know somebody who lives the kind of lifestyle where you don't know if they're gonna be there today or tomorrow, I think it does put more of a, you know, importance to say that to them then, but like it's like casual friendship, like somebody you just work with or somebody you just, play ball with. I don't think, it's necessary to tell them you love them, or even let them, I mean, you can let them, they're good friends every now and then, appreciation and stuff, however you would show your appreciation, like, invite them to like, a fight party or something like that. Or like, if you're doing something special at the house, you're doing some food in the grill, give them a call, show your appreciation that way, and tell them, hey, you're a good friend of mine. That's why I invited you here. But as far as letting somebody know you love them, I think that's reserved to like really really close friends. I don't think you should be casually telling dudes you love them.
I
Yeah,
hope
yeah, for
not.
sure. I think for me though, what I was getting at was we've as men have gotten conditioned to feel like expressing love is a weak trait. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, not necessarily even when it comes to matters of the heart, dealing with the opposite sex, but just in dealing with each other, man. Like we are a lot closer than we are apart. We share a
Right.
lot of the same struggles, whether you single dad raising kids, whether you married raising kids, or somewhere in between. Like we have more things in common than we don't. So when you have a certain bond with a certain person, to your point, do and shy. Yeah, it's not, you're not just going around giving I love you passes to everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's somebody's some partner you got that y'all connect on a whole bunch of different levels. And if you tell him something, it's gonna stay close to the vest, and vice versa. And y'all bounce ideas off each other. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, run stuff by each other just for a perspective. Hell, even if it's just something like, man, what would you do in this situation? Like, I do exactly what you tell me to do or something like that, because y'all just kind of had that influence on each other. I don't think there's nothing wrong with just saying occasionally, if the situation calls, when the situation calls, is, man, love you, bro. Because what's gonna happen, God forbid, an untimely death, and last thing you want to be feeling, I should have told him I loved him. I should have told him, you know what I'm saying, to make him, know he was appreciated, and his friendship was valued.
I think that's my fear. I think that is my fear right there. Like, it's crazy because the people I grew up with, which is at the time I had my mom and my dad in the house, but then they ended up divorcing, so it was just me and my brothers and my mom, and we're close, but I don't express my feelings for them like I would if, say, my stepdad and that side reaches out and talks to me, and then they hit me with the I love you, and I'm like, I love you too. Then my dad, he lives out of town, he hit me with the I love you, I'm like, I love you too. But me and my mom, when we in conversation, it's just, oh, okay, all right, bye. I don't know. And but the crazy thing is, my mom is my heart. Like, me and her are so close. I run to her for everything. So, and then you got my little brothers. I just don't openly say it, and they don't say it to me either. Now we may say it every blue moon. Like, we don't even hug each other goodbye.
I'm
It's
the
just
same with my
it's
siblings. It's
That's just
love
how
language
it
is
is.
different though.
I don't hug them. We don't give each other kisses. Now we used to, but as we got older, we kind of like stopped doing that. But when I go to other family, other sides of the family, it's the hugs and the kisses and the I love yous and stay safe and all of
So
that.
so Candy, so could it be? And this is like for the pod. Could it be? I don't know if it's a black community thing, or just maybe an individual experience, but could it be that we just assume these people already know that we love them, so we don't have to tell
I
them all the time?
I assume they know because I'm one of those people who's short in my actions. So I feel like if I'm showing it in my actions, I don't have to say it. But I also know it feels good when you hear it. It really does. Like one time my mama out the blue, we know, like we for damn sure know my mama loves us. The things that my mama does for us, we know. It's not just because she's my mama. We know it's just all out of place of love. Even when she's arguing, we know where it's coming from. So she just hit us all up one time with a "I love you," and I was just like, wow. And I don't know, it just felt good. And I was like, this is something I feel like we should be more open about. And it's just really us. I think we all just know. But I also think that maybe we should say it because, like you say, one day you hear, the next day you're not. And I think that will harp with me like, dang, I never really got to just say I love you one last time. You see what I'm saying? That's just one of my fears. But I don't know. I have a hard time just, hey, I love you.
I get
It's
what you're
just
saying, Candy. I'm the same with my sister. Me and my sister the same way, and but it really is down to your love language. Again, like I was saying earlier, some people you gotta say it more to, some people you don't. Like with my wife,
right.
I'm saying, even though my wife, I'm saying, she knows more than anybody in the world I love her. She's way more affectionate than I am. So I tell her I love her way more than I tell anybody else because I know she's affectionate and that makes her feel good to hear
Mm,
it. Everybody else is not as affectionate. My sister's like, she's not really affectionate, but
me
I
either.
love the shit out of her. So I tell her every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Or one of my best friends who's a female, you know what I'm saying? We and her are really, really good friends. And I definitely do love her, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I maybe like once or twice, when it was like, it's just talking about our friendship in general, like, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
so
But
happy you said that. I'm so happy you said that because that was going to be my next question. What if, as a man, or even me as a woman, your best friend or you got a really, really close friend that's a male? How do you just express your
I
love for
mean,
them or your feelings for them without it being like over the line or something like that?
well, what what I was saying was like to jump back on what I was talking about. One of my best friends is a female. She lives in Jersey. We went to college together. Um, we don't see each other too often. When we do talk to each other, um, most of our conversations, neither one of us are overly affectionate, so neither one of us like say that shit like that to each other. But when we all get together, what I mean, everybody's talking, everybody joking, we'll say something like, "Yo, I really do value our friendship. I really do love that you've been there." You know what I'm saying? It's like a good friend for like the years you've been there. Like I appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said that to her in front of my wife. You know what I'm saying? She said the same thing to me about our friendship.
Mm.
In front of her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it's nothing. When it's real, it's real. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to make a spectacle out of it. You don't have to make it like to make it even insinuate it being romantic. It's just like we both can express how we feel about this one person. You know what I mean? And because neither one of us as people are very affectionate, the people who are close to us know we're only saying it because we really fucking mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I really fucking
Yeah.
love her. Yo, that's my homie right there. Like, no, like, bar none, it's one of the best friends I ever had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even down to my wife, like, it's conversations I had with her that gave me, I guess the charge to put the battery in my back to make sure and make this shit work out. You know what I'm saying? It was like, that was the friend I talked to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you can express it, but yeah, it doesn't matter how you say it, I guess.
Yeah. So, Shy City, how often should we tell our friends we love them?
That nigga sleep.
Or not even love them, just like even, oh,
You
I
just talk a
appreciate
lot,
you.
dude. God damn, bro. As often as you need to. I don't think there's a right answer to this question. I think it's just personal and however y'all particularly get that. I've been trying to say it more in this last, I want to say, month or so since my kids left. My family is very, very big on it. Every conversation ends like that. It's not something that I would, typically end conversations or just say throughout conversations, except somebody that I'm romantically involved with. But I don't know. I'm trying to be better at it. I find that it's easier when it's real and when it's reciprocated. So I said to,
Yeah.
my fam, my sisters, my kids, obviously, my son especially, my ex, and that weirded her out. But I say, I don't care much to kind of like you all's point as far as you don't know if you're going to see him tomorrow. Like I said, I don't really
Right.
have
Mm-hmm.
a close homeboy that I was said to, but I got no problem with, showing my affection, male or female, in that regard because, you don't know what tomorrow may bring. but I'm not a big fan of saying it to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of um or trying to catch up on, oh shit, I haven't said it, so let me say it 4 or 5 times. And I'm very big on being very specific. Like I've gotten away from just a bland love you. I love to say I love you. You know what I mean? I want that person to know that it's coming from me and it's not just a typical ending or a typical greeting that could be rolling from anyone. I do realize that my sisters find it weird because they typically just say love you, love you. So, no, I love you, and we just get it rocked from there. But to dude's point, it's all about that love language. How often does that person need to hear it? I guess is a really big deal. I don't know.
I think for me, and I think I'll go ahead and round this conversation up. You we have to say it constantly. Like it has to be as common as breathing, taking your next breath.
I
We
don't agree,
all
bro.
well wait,
I don't
give
agree.
me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I think we
All right, my
all
bad.
like on this pod. This might be different because we all have children, in various situations. But I think for children in general, so maybe that should have been my point when it comes to children and the impressionable. We need to make sure that we tell them as often as possible because there are just so many things that can corrupt them. There's so many things that can influence them and start to make them plant seeds of self doubt. So you have to start telling our young men now, hey, I love you. I love you. You tell them, tell our young man, tell our young girl why you love them specifically so that something you're going to say, they're going to latch on to and then carry that with themselves. And because it's very important to nurture their self esteem so that you're not getting a child coming home telling you, Daddy, they say I'm ugly. They say my nose big or I'm too dark or some ignorant shit like that. When you start to pour that love into them, then they believe it. They start to believe it and they start to embody that. And then so next time somebody tell them something, they're gonna tell them, you a lie. My daddy told me I'm beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You a lie. My mama told me I'm handsome. I don't I'm not trying to get what you want. So that's like how I wanted to end in this particular topic because it's so we're losing our youth, man, way too early. We're losing it way too early, and I just keep thinking, just what if? What if this is my optimist point of view? What if they were loved a little bit more as a child, or maybe shown different types of love, and not that love has to look like this. Just like their clothes or whatever. You don't have to fit in a certain box, but just love our kids, man. Love on your babies, and tell them you love them every chance you get. Speaking of kids, dude, you had this particular one about would you go on vacation with your adult child? Like, tell us what's that about,
All
sir?
right,
Let's start
this
that
is the
out.
thing, man. This is the thing. I am turning 38 in a couple of weeks, which
Congratulations,
means,
sir.
thank you. Which means that most of my peers, the ones who had kids early, 'cause my kids are babies. My son is 9, my daughter is 3. But a lot of my peers had kids, right after they got out of high school. You know what I'm saying? They were having kids in their early 20s, so they got kids like 17, 18. They graduating high school, they going to prom and stuff. And the thing is, we like to travel, we like to go out, we like to go hang out, whatever the case may be. If we all want to go to the beach, we want to take a family vacation downhill, go there, and you want to take your kids with you. When your kids start having boyfriends and girlfriends and shit like that, and they want them to come on vacations, like, if any of y'all been there, how do y'all handle it? If you ever even thought about it, do you even do family vacations? Like, it just seems odd to me because, I'm not going to get too much into any stories, but I've noticed that this is something that's coming up in a lot of families, especially if you got kids like, 13, 14, and they seem really, attracted to like, having boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever. What happens when they want to bring their significant other on a vacation? How we handle that as parents?
We not handling that at all, or rather, the way it's getting handled, it's a no. I don't know what that said about me, But nah, you're not coming up on vacation with me and my daughter, or you know what I'm saying, me or my son and whatever. Nah, we not doing that. It's hard enough being responsible for the one I got, and I ain't trying to be looking over nobody else's chap. And then at the same time, yeah, my rules.
What
You ain't
about
about to
when they
be
over
trying to.
18 though? AP. What about when your kids like their freshman year in college? They're 18 years old and they
Mm,
adult now, and they want to bring
yeah, man.
and she want to bring her boyfriend on the vacation, or he
No,
want to bring
no,
his
no.
girlfriend on
That's
the
not what we.
vacation.
That's not what we doing. Nah, nah. Whatever y'all do, that's away from me. I can sleep good at night, knowing if this
They go
shit didn't
pay for
happen
their
around
own
me.
room though.
No, sir. There'll
AP
be none of
scared
that.
as hell. You
There'll be none of
scared
that.
as hell.
Who?
AP, you wild, bro.
I'll be that.
You wild.
I'll be that.
Look. I come from a
Josh.
big family. I come from a big family, and my big family has a lot of extended family. I grew up with so many people who I thought were blood relatives, just to find out they were just my older siblings' friends, my cousins' friends, so on and so forth. So I'm used to traveling heavy. One of the reasons why I bought the house that I bought was so that I can have a lot of family members over. So the first Christmas that I spent at my home, my mom came up, my sisters, my brothers, my nieces and nephews, and my oldest niece brought her boyfriend. My oldest nephew brought his girlfriend, or the chick that he was talking to at the time. And I didn't have a problem with it. Granted, they were both over 18. But eventually, man, you're going to have to be around other people's kids out of your traditional comfort zone. You know, there should always be rules in place, whether it's your house, whether you're going out to another hotel. You know, people fuck, people have sex, people make out. You can't be afraid of those things. You can't box kids in, even though they're your child, into, well, you're not gonna do X, Y, Z. I mean, you can. AP, you're a parent, you're their parent, but that's not my style. I got no problem with, vacation with my kids when they get older, significant others. But there's levels to everything. Like, just because we're on vacation don't mean I'm about to go smoke a blunt with my daughter, or just because we're on vacation don't mean we're about to hit the clubs together or nothing like that. But as far as just going out together, I don't have a problem with it. I'd say probably as young as 16. Or definitely that last year in high school, I would seriously entertain bringing one of my kids, whoever they think is their significant other, along
Sharing
and see
rooms
how they
though?
get down.
Sharing rooms?
They did what?
Can they share rooms?
Um, we big, but see, like, that's not realistic to me, in the sense of they're gonna have a room and there's gonna be mad. Like, I got 5 kids. You're gonna be with your siblings. Like, there's no. The only person who probably have their own room is my son, because I only have one boy. But even still, I got mad nephews. He's got mad cousins that he'll probably be with. At 18, though, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're an adult. I
Candy,
mean,
jump in,
if I
Candy.
didn't
Candy,
teach you
Candy, Candy. Where
everything
you
right,
at, Candy?
hold on, dude, hold on. If I didn't teach you everything, the do's and don't up until this point, at 18, you ain't gonna get that shit. Ain't no switch that come on automatically that be like, oh, I can start having sex on any of those things now. You 18, y'all got your own room, y'all responsible with it. But what can I really say? I wouldn't say shit about it. That ain't a big concern of mine, personally.
No,
No.
I'm gonna say this. I'm absolutely traveling with my adult child. That's not gonna stop. That's never, that's not the issue. But if my son brings along a girl, my son will have his own room, and me and old girl gonna be in the same room because y'all are not married. Now, I mean, granted,
Thank
I
you.
may know that y'all already having sex. I may
Thank
already
you.
know that, but you're not doing that on my
So,
watch. That's
Thank
just what it
you.
is.
so,
So
Thank
so,
that's
you.
what it's gonna be.
Thank
all
you.
right,
That's all I'm
Same
saying.
thing
Like,
I
okay.
said. Same
Hold
Like,
thing
on,
I
I don't
all
said.
right.
mind you
So,
bringing her. Of course, you can bring
right.
her because at this point, if y'all been talking for quite some time, I wouldn't say she's a part of the family, but I know her and I'm
Right.
comfortable with her. But when we're going out of town, my son and his
what's
girlfriend
gonna
will not
happen out
share
of
a room.
town that ain't gonna happen at the
Thank
house?
you.
It
Yo,
What's
doesn't
gonna
matter to
happen?
me. That does
yo,
not
No,
matter.
Candy, you right. Because the thing
That doesn't matter. Just like I
Candy's
don't expect
100%
my
right,
son,
dog.
I don't expect my son to be having sex in my house. Will it happen? Probably so. But I'm not setting it up. I'm not setting that up for you to do that because you don't need to do that. You probably already doing it, but guess
Right.
what? Now that I have control of the situation, it ain't happening. Y'all can
Parents
do
are
that when
still
y'all
What
go
if he
back
parents.
to the
buys his
States
own
or
room?
wherever
What if
we
he
at.
buys his own room? What if he buys his own room?
He ain't gonna buy his own room. And if he wanna buy his own room, he bought his own
Wow.
room. And me and old girl gonna be sleeping in my room together.
But you're
Thank
not in
you.
control of that. He bought a room for them. You gonna tell
I'm
him no? Put your money away?
He's a
Like what you
exactly.
doing
parent.
Cause
on
guess what?
vacation?
Parent.
You're my child and you're gonna do what I say.
Right. Yo, all right, check this out, dog. Like, shout out to y'all. I
One
was saying
vacation with
because
y'all.
listen. My wife has a huge family. You know what I'm saying? They do all kind of family trips. You feel me? Until we got
Mm-hmm.
married, Joe. Until we got married, whenever we did anything with the family, yo, it was understood. We didn't have to talk about the shit. Okay, we just not fucking this weekend. Like, you know what I'm saying? We doing something with the whole family. I'm saying everybody's together. We can go one weekend without fucking each other, yo. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially if everybody's gonna be getting hotel rooms and we going out of town. Like, yo, it's okay to keep your dick in check for a couple of days, yo. You know what I'm saying? I 100% agree with Candy, yo. Like, yo, real talk. Like, if you're not a married couple, and you still like, I mean, if you over like 25, 26 years old, that's one thing. But if you still like, you know what I mean, 18, 19, you know what I mean, still chilling with your parents, whatever the case may be, like, yo, you want to bring your little girl, your little boyfriend on vacation, that's fine. That's fine. I don't give a fuck who paying for the room. Y'all niggas not sharing the room right now. Get the fuck out of here.
It's not. And the crazy part is, I think it's just all about how you was raised. Some people were raised like
Right.
that, some people weren't. And the crazy thing is, when I was young, my then boyfriend at the time, he ended up losing his apartment. And my mama, I mean, listen, my mama don't play, but I said, Mama, he ain't got nowhere to stay. And she was like, he can stay here, but you know the rules. He can't go in your room. So it's we were dating for years, but that man better not have stepped a foot in my room. It's all about
Right.
a respect thing. Like,
Right.
that's just what it is for me. It's a respect thing.
That's not
You can bring your
that's
girlfriend
not
here
disrespectful.
all you want, but you're not about to be having sex in my house or on my watch. You're just not. Go do that on
Right.
your own time.
Wow.
Not on my
Wow.
watch.
Not on my
Wow.
watch.
Y'all bugging. I'm
No,
sorry.
no. I
I
think
hate
I
to be
think.
the Iron Man now. Y'all niggas bugging.
Why are
Listen.
we bugging? How
All
are
right.
we bugging? You the odd man out, so why isn't it you that's bugging?
Because I know I'm right. Y'all bugging. Listen,
Nah, you're
one
not.
thing I've always known is you don't go on vacation and be mad. I'm not doing anything on a vacation that's gonna have me upset. I could
It's
have
gonna be
stayed at home
understood.
about that shit. No, but if you gotta regulate that shit, to me, nah, y'all
It's
bugging.
not
But hey,
regulating it. It's like a mutual
it's
respect,
regulated.
understand. No, it's
Yeah,
not, because it's not
What's
like,
the
oh,
disrespect?
don't you
What's the
stand next to
disrespect?
her. It's not like that. It's like,
What's
oh no, y'all better
what's the
not hold
disrespect?
hands. It's not.
What's the
The
disrespect? What's the
disrespect to
disrespect?
me is I would never have sex in the same place that my mama is in. I just wouldn't do it.
In a hotel?
Is this
Really?
in a hotel?
Really?
Yes. If I'm with my parents and I got me and my boyfriend knowing that, they probably already know we had sex. It's just a respect thing. You don't do that. You just don't do that. And that's why that little married thing,
So
because really, technically, they say you ain't even supposed to have sex till you're married anyway. Right?
I
that
Ain't that
mean,
what they say?
niggas is funny. Niggas is funny when they want to go to the Bible. Niggas real funny when they want to start talking that Old Testament shit. Fuck
I
out of
don't look.
here.
Listen,
Fuck
that's what
out
they
of here.
say. But I'm
So
gonna tell you, that's just how I was raised. And you can do you, and I'm gonna do me, and that's perfectly fine. But to say that you're right and to say we wrong, that's some bullshit. Cause it's not. It's all about how you're raised. If you want your daughter out there fucking while you on vacation, that's perfectly fine.
true, true enough. Here's the thing. I'm gonna stand corrected. It's not a right or a wrong. Right? It's life. It's the way it goes. I stand by y'all are bugging. The assumption is they're fucking. The assumption is they're doing X, Y, Z. And again, I don't know how you raise your kids. It may or may not be an issue to begin. But to have it as, what'd you say, a thing of respect? What do you say? Because y'all not married? It's, to me, it's bananas. You got to stay up all night and watch these 18-year-olds to make sure that they not
No, see, you're
fucking
taking
in
it too
some other room?
literal. You really think we
Like,
fit to
what you
be in our
doing?
referee outfit trying to
Okay,
trying to
and
stop them from having sex? Will sex
so
happen
you
when they
said
on the
Shorty
trip?
staying with you. You
If
said Shorty staying with you.
she gonna be in
What if
my
she
room, but
decides she's not
she's
ready to
gonna
come to
sleep
your
in my
room?
room.
She's
You're
not
gonna
ready.
sleep in.
She's not ready to come. But you're ready to go at 11:30. You ready to go, and they
She gonna
still
come in my
downstairs
room.
having fun.
Guarantee she's gonna come in my room. I don't give a fuck if she not
Regulated,
ready. Her,
regulated, damn near
y'all can have
adults.
fun. No, it's not because I'm not.
18.
If her and him are in there hanging out together, I'm not supposed to be like, what y'all in there doing? I'm not regulating the shit, but all I know this, and I'm gonna end it like this. I know this much. When me and my son go on a trip and we want to bring Becky or whoever the fuck he fucking, that bitch gonna be in the room with me.
Yo,
Didn't mean to
Hey,
call her a bitch.
okay.
Sorry.
Eventually, she'll come
Let,
in
let
at
me say
4 in the
one more
morning.
thing before
She'll
AP
come in at
wrap it
4.
up, yo. 'Cause I know AP gonna do his AP thing.
what?
I know a lot of our listeners would love to chime in and say, "Well, dude, but yeah, yes, I've definitely fucked many a times in my mother's house, yo. It is what it is, yo. You know what I'm saying,
I ain't
but
even want
Oh,
to
I
say
know
that.
that
I ain't
happened.
want to say
but
that.
no,
I
no,
ain't even want to
no,
say
no.
that.
I'll say that. I'll say that. I mean,
But did you do
it
it with your
is what it
mama
is. You
in
know what I'm
there?
saying?
Was your mama
But
there?
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But the thing is, like,
You
not
did it
like
He's
with
a
your mama?
scumbag. He's a
nah, but not
scumbag, yo. What you
but it's
talking
not like
about?
it's doing the middle of the fucking day when she like, you know what I'm saying, washing dishes and shit. And I'm just like, we better go to the fuck, like, nah, you know what I'm saying. Like when I was younger, I was like, you know, I would wait, I would come home, like, you know what I'm saying, when I knew my mom was asleep, you know what I mean, and sneak my
Never.
little friends way past her and in my room, you know what I'm saying. As I got older, you know what I'm saying, I actually kept it limited. When I got older, I actually did hotel rooms way more than I did the house, you know what I'm saying, because I had the funds to do that shit then, you know what I'm saying. And then it was like when my wife in general, my mom was real, you know, particular about, you know, her only being over here, and I'm saying, like, you know, in a small capacity. Like when she was in college and we weren't married, she didn't really stay at night. You feel me? And we did anything, we went to hotels and shit. You feel me? It wasn't until we actually got married that she actually, like, you know, set up residence here. You feel me? So it was like, but at the same time, it's like, you know, when we were doing vacations, at the same, like I said earlier, it was always like, you know what I'm saying, we didn't share a room. You know what I mean? We never,
Never.
we never. I mean, I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like we did our own thing when we did our own thing. But when we was with family, we switched it up. You know what I mean? But that's just, I had to say that because I know people probably listening like, yo, I know a dude sitting there quiet as shit. This motherfucker like, nah, I hear everything was Candy was saying. You feel me? But yeah, I've
Hey,
definitely fucked my
listen.
mother's house before. You know what I'm saying?
I
But at the same
never,
I've
time,
I've
like,
never
never
had
done
sex
it
in
with.
my mother's house.
uh,
Never, never. Whether she was
eh,
there or gone, never had sex in my mother's house.
Why not?
Never. Um, when I was young, I didn't live with her, so I ain't never had to stay the night at her house.
right? Yes, that's one
That's
thing.
the biggest reason. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
biggest
that's it.
reason.
Oh, that's the biggest
But I
reason.
never did it though. But I never did it though.
Cause you
Yeah,
didn't.
man.
So technically,
Okay.
We'll be talking in circles with this one. This is a good ass topic, but I'm gonna close it by saying,
You're welcome.
hey, sir. Hey, thank you.
bring it
Um,
back in a month. Bring
I'm a,
bring it
I'm
back
a,
in a month.
Bring it back in 2 years. The answer's gonna remain the same. Not
I'm
on
a,
my watch.
I'm a, I'm gonna end it with a shot to my co-host Shy City. Shy City brother, I always appreciate your perspective. We disagree on this particular topic, but I'm gonna just leave you with no in English is still no in Spanish. So it ain't happening.
Hey, that works.
All right.
That works.
So last pod we did female member of the month, and I think the consensus based on the site that it was just down to two females, respectively Candy, congrats, and Miss Race Jones. And again, they definitely well deserved it. I thought both of the contributions they made in the months of May and June, respectively, were definitely a jolt to the site. With that being said, Candy is she wants to talk about the male of the month for
Nope.
ABW.
Shy
Candy,
City's gonna talk about mail of the month since I took
wait,
the
why?
first topic. Go
Oh,
ahead, talk about the mail of the month, Shy City. The mail of the month.
Yeah. So
You wanted
parameters,
to
right? We
switch.
talked about. I not necessarily per se.
oh no,
Whew.
I think one of the
Um.
Autobots then got him.
We wanted to keep this for cool table only, right? We know the site is huge. I know somebody's putting in work at the record store. Somebody's putting in work in the Pick Gallery. Somebody putting in work at the sports bar, and so forth. So, man, I don't know how long we heard this topic. I still ain't really chose nobody.
Me either.
A lot of people was hitting. A lot of people were seeking some weird attention. It was a lot of weird energy this last month. For real, yo. Like shit was out of line, out of pocket. So I personally wouldn't have a male member of the month. I just everybody did their thing, I guess. Pause. Yeah, I didn't know what to. Yeah.
Do you feel weird
this.
talking about this? Because you in a lot.
Yeah, because I hadn't really thought about anybody.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to take over. We're going to do the male of the month, and we're
No. You can't jump my topic. No. I've already started it. Who you pick? Just jump into your pick. Stop trying to narrate this.
Man, I want to hear
the
speech.
Candy?
I want to hear the speech.
Well,
that's way fucking.
When you put it like that, I choose nobody because I have not been paying attention to you guys.
Very nice. Riveting. She said, "Fuck you, niggas." Dude, who you got?
No, really, no. Honestly, that's a real.
I agree.
Who could we pick? Like, it's been some weird stuff going on. Like you said, it's kind of like
I nominate myself.
I know who. Dude, I'm still talking.
No, nigga.
I know who I'm gonna pick, but it's kind of like I ain't finna say that because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you just riding his," and I'm not even gonna pick this person. But I don't really have nobody that really just stuck out to me. Sorry, guys.
I nominate myself.
I know who I'm nominating.
Or Dwayne, or whatever the fuck his name.
Anori. I'm nominating Anori. Him. Enori. I know, and whatever the hell. I am picking him because he has been a faithful listener from the start.
Yeah, true that.
Good pick.
Didn't he win some candles or some shit?
And he won 2 giveaways. Like the luck of this man. I also want to nominate Judah because he came in with the bomb critiques, and it was very nice the way he said it, the way he handled it. So I'm putting Anori and Judah in the pot. And I also want to shout out again. You know who else I'm gonna nominate? I got my 3 guys. Sorry, I just had to think about it. Dose Ducks. I'm picking him because he actually gave us money for the giveaway. For the giveaways. So we're pulling from that pot to give stuff to you people. Those are my top 3. Let's go.
You know, Dose is just liquidating his funds because
it doesn't matter.
Season, right?
It don't matter.
I'm just telling you though.
Don't matter to me.
You taking that money from overseas and just trying to spread it around till Trump drop another one.
Baby, because we want more.
Dude, who you got?
Still nominate me.
Okay.
I still know. No, why nominate me, yo?
Sure. Well, you gonna leave us in suspense?
Yo, like real talk, yo. I appreciate AP and I appreciate Chi-Town. I definitely appreciate Candy. But the thing is, yo, like, these
you just called him Chi-Town.
Oh shit, Chi City.
I don't think he was talking about me. No, it's too late to correct that shit. He was talking about that other nigga. No,
it is what it is.
He'll let us know.
I'm human. He ain't even gonna listen. He hate us, yo.
Yes, he is. He gonna come in. He gonna be like, I heard you jackass said my name.
Oh, he don't call us jackass.
I heard you jackasses say my name.
He doesn't say jackass. He calls us bitches, yo. He hates us, yo.
Stop tagging me to these jackasses threads.
That nigga hates us so much, yo. He hates us so much.
Like, who pissed in your
I spent a lot of money on you, Diamond.
He hates us, yo. What's the shit that happened with the? I forgot what the fuck I was making fun of. Some shit he said. He was like, "Nigga, you're not a good father to your child." I was like, "Damn, nigga,
you're not a good father to your child, dude."
I was like, yo, even Baby was like, "Nigga, you was a hateful motherfucker." Yo, like, what's going on with your life, yo? Even Freeman checked him, was like, "Yo, it ain't that serious, dog." Like, nigga, he's a hateful nigga, yo. But no. The reason why I nominate myself is because 2020 has definitely been the year of the podcast, you know what I'm saying? And I, have been trying my fucking best to keep as many podcasts going. I love the energy Candy has put into this shit. And I've definitely been like, her biggest cheerleader because I love the fact that we're getting so many done. I know we flooded the month of June and it seemed like a little bit overkill, but for me personally, it was very, very refreshing to get that much done because it was so hard trying to get them done in the beginning. So that's why I'm patting myself on the back because, I feel like, I've been on all these fucking podcasts. I'm the fucking MVP right now, dog.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude, you are top.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Joe, I should be the very high running for post of the year 2020. Yo.
No, listen,
I don't understand how it's not. I don't understand how it's close right now, dog. They
heard my voice so cocky.
Much, yo. My voice is ABW right now, yo. It is, yo. I'm the shit right now, dog.
How did you nominate yourself for something that everybody? You are cocky. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Exactly. He said he nominated himself because I do fuck with you, AP. I do fuck with you, Shot City, but Candy. But you what?
Yes.
No, you cocky. Oh my God. I need to start reading your post in a more cocky, but I never got this from just reading your post. This is like the third time you just said something so cocky, and it flows like it ain't nothing to you.
Yeah,
you cocky.
It's true. It's like, no, it's not cocky. It's true, yo. Even if you don't believe it right now, yo, you'll see it in time. That's the best part.
Dude, so you're nominating yourself for being on a podcast that all of us put together and we bring to light.
Yo, he's the only one that shows up to work. You said he's the only nigga that shows up to work.
He's the only one that's been on all of them.
You said yourself, Candy, the other day, Dude was the most eager person to record every time.
You are. But why are you nominating yourself for something that's a group?
I am the most agreeable person on every topic. I'm the most agreeable person.
No, you're not. Wow. Oh my God, dude is cocky.
Who's more agreeable than me? Who's more agreeable than me? Who?
Wow. You're wild, bro. You're wild.
Dude, I don't think I agree with you on everything. I'm not saying you're a bad person.
Change the topic, yo. I agree on everything. No matter what someone says they're gonna do, I'm like, that's cool, as long as we record.
You do be agreeing. Wow.
That's cool, as long as we record. That's cool, as long as we record.
I'm flabbergasted. I am blown.
Every change, every suggestion. I'm solution oriented. I try to push everything we do towards a solution. I don't care what the dispute is, what the argument is. I'm like, yo, we gotta go towards a solution.
So you are nominating yourself for something that we do as a team, and because you agree with everything we say.
Because I push our team towards solutions, and I need to give myself a pat on the back. Remember the first topic is how often we appreciate people. I want to appreciate myself for pushing it.
Hey, get that nigga a hug. Get that nigga a hug.
And they be like, talk about yourself or explain yourself or whatever. Just tell me about yourself, and I always say I'm the shit because I do feel like I am. Like regardless of how you feel, I really do. But baby, I ain't this cocky. Boy, you are cocky.
I will not let this podcast fail. I don't give a fuck what happens. I don't care how mad y'all get. I don't care what's going on. I will not let this shit fail. I will coach all y'all to perfection because I love y'all. Y'all the greatest team in the world. I love the fact that y'all come ready every single time. But I understand it gets frustrating sometimes. No matter what the frustration is, I will always offer you the path of least resistance because I love y'all. I want to keep y'all motivated. And at the end of the day, y'all may be the river, but I'm the hill pointing y'all towards the fucking sea.
All right.
Now it's hills and seas and shit.
Okay, so he nominated himself for all three of his nominees.
Dylon. Them niggas wild.
Yeah, man, I definitely didn't see that. That appreciation took a whole left somewhere around 200 points. Like,
all my cosigns.
Okay, so I guess, man, you named some good ones, Candy. those two, Inori and Judah, man, they've been publicly with their appreciation and feedback. They've been saying stuff privately, and it's just all great stuff, man. And it really feels good when somebody lets you know how much they appreciate your work. I don't have a issue with any two of those guys going in. I'm gonna go a little unconventional. This guy here, man. I'm gonna go a little unconventional.
He waiting on his name.
And put Beta. I'm gonna put Beta in there. Beta, because we talking about the cool table. That's his second home. Is the cool table. So when he's in there, he's one of those people. You can tell when he's actually working because the shit be, it's be moving at a nice little pace. And then by the time he gets set up, he done found the right GIF that he had queued up, and then he drop it in the middle of page 7, and from there on there, here come the jokes until he got to go walk his cat or something. But
he has been extra funny this month. He has been extra funny.
I definitely would put him as a candidate. I'm gonna put the sight on him as a candidate. That dude, man, has the uncanny ability to take discussions to another level, man.
Gemini.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know if it's Mercury in retrograde or whatever, but that dude, he came in the Scarface thread. It was the paid in full thread. He's back heavy in the record store, and when he's been in the thread. And I know he's one of these guys that very seldom pats himself on the back. He just like to blend in. He don't want to throw his sight on a title around, but he definitely, again, I look at him as a member first, who just so happens to own the site. So I'm gonna put Goldie in that nomination, and for the third one, probably.
See, I was gonna say Goldie, but my thing is, it may be because I'm biased. I don't know. I don't even think it's biased, to be honest. I really don't. Honestly, I don't think it is because, like I said, when he did return, which was the middle of June or something, he was making a lot of, he was pushing a lot of threads in the record store because that's all I was seeing. That's all I was seeing.
Yeah,
but definitely. I was just like, we're sticking to the cool table. He don't be in the cool table a lot. He'll come in there, but he don't be in there like he is in the record store.
Correct, but this particular, maybe it's just the last week, and that maybe that says more about him, that he was able to come in there last week, especially in an off topic, and a bunch of those threads that got made in off topic, and he just came in with with the weight with Goldie, with what he does. So, but I would put him in there, and then I guess my third one would probably have to be Dose as well, because Dose, we give Dose a lot of shit between here and there, but when the brother is serious, he and I have, exchanged information and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you need something from him, he definitely don't mind coming out his own pocket or coming out his own knowledge. And that's real cool to see. That's real cool to see when somebody, can put their money, behind what they stand for. So, he definitely is right now, until you fuck it up, a friend of the pod. So I throw in Dose for that last one.
So you got you got 5 people in your stuff.
Well, I said I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at your selection.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't, like I said, Goldie, Dose, and Beta.
It was our month.
I think I need to read this.
I can't even get a mention. That's crazy, AP.
You mentioned yourself, sir.
3 times. I must have missed. I think I was on a different site than everybody else, because I don't agree with none of those people. I don't know what y'all was saying. I must have missed it. I admit I do dabble in a lot of extracurricular stuff. Maybe I'm not seeing it through the same lenses as everybody else.
Or maybe you're just trying to be different because that's what you do every single time. We know your game.
I don't need to be different. I don't need to be different. I just don't agree with them.
Okay.
I don't think any one person. I mean, your choices sounded more like listener of the month. Dude sounds delusional as fuck.
That's
AP starts mentioning shit about the fucking record store and who puts in work when they walk in cats.
Wow.
for this particular topic, I just don't
Delusional.
condescending. Yes, dude, a little delusional. Name three threads you made in the cool table last month. I'll wait.
So
Dog,
am I male of the month too?
I'm pretty sure they were all
I'll
great
probably give
threads.
it to
I
you,
do make
like
threads.
not being offensive, but I'd give it to you before I give it to a dude. Just because I don't see no dude stood out to me, no homo last month. I feel like it was so many jumping personalities, so many inner beefs, so many things going on. No one dude to me stood out like, yeah, this mine for the taking. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like everybody was, for the most part, posting, and a lot of people had a lot of great posts. A lot of people we don't really mention a whole lot. Caesar had a good month. Icy
He did.
Refugee had a good month. Um, it's been a lot of dudes. I mean, Rue had a good month. You see Kane posted more. You know what I'm saying? It's been so many dudes. That whole the shit with love and the BWG hiding but still posting in the same thread. Like it's been a lot.
Okay, I guess he died
Yeah. Rest in
because
peace,
I
Shot
don't hear
City.
him. What about Black Rain?
Rest in peace, Shot City.
He wasn't
Huh?
in cool table. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Yes,
No,
he
it was either
was.
between that and news and rumors, but I think you're right. That's in the same form. What is it? No, it's not.
I don't know. Well, I mean, so we have a bunch of names and we all don't agree. Well, I think we all agree that it's not due.
Yo, I made like one,
One.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 threads in the month of June. Fucking greatest, dog.
So I mean, I don't want to not nominate a guy because I feel like yes, lately we have been putting in a lot of effort to show the women appreciation, but the same breath we need to show men appreciation. So we need to find somebody, whether we do it on the call or the podcast or off. We do need to recognize somebody, some
So who
man,
most
and it's
universally?
not going to be due.
Well, I mean, I understand I'm underappreciated. That's why I appreciate myself. So I'm actually validated now. But who else do y'all think we have put a consensus on?
Mm,
Who name came the most? I'm good with Caesar. Caesar was good, a good
No,
mention. Okay, so no Caesar. I thought Beta was a good mention.
Beta wasn't too bad. He was
Beta was
he was with the. I mean, it depends on the criteria too, because it's kind of like what are we basing it on? Because are we basing it on threads? The Beta would be no, because he ain't been
Beta
making
don't
no.
make
He makes
threats.
that one stupid thread.
Beta
well,
don't make threats.
none of the people that we named actually made buku threads, but they were in them heavily participating to some degree.
That's what I'm saying. So what are we basing it on? Because if we basing it on like participation, and you got Beta, you got Judah, you got Anori.
And Nori gonna fuck y'all up.
Fuck
Listen,
his name.
Anori.
Dude,
I'm
fucking
looking at his
goddamn male
resume
and
So
that.
now.
that's what I'm saying. Then you
Nigga, give
got
him his
Lurk.
name.
Lurk has been everywhere.
Yo,
Lurk.
Lurk is
Lurk is
probably the most
hilarious, yo.
consistent
This
name I have
nigga
been
bulk.
seeing.
This nigga ran from the battle, yo. That's just.
So I don't know. Are we coming up with it on the podcast, or we might do it on a in a thread? But I know right now we are at a standstill, which sucks, guys. I'm so sorry. I feel like
What
you
about
guys should
knock twice,
appreciate it.
yo? Knock twice with that trans queer
Sorry,
thread.
folks.
That
No,
was a
no.
yo. That shit got the
You
purest
can't
treatment,
be
yo.
Village of the Idiot and what's the name of the
Yo,
month?
but
You just
yo, at the same time, like his village idiot, yo, his village idiot shit slowed the site down,
and let
dog.
me
That
tell
was
you something. He need to be the Village Idiot until he comes back. You can't just become no Village of the Idiot and then dip. You need to
yo.
wear that loud and
That's
proud.
an amazing month, though. That's an amazing month. Knock
Damn not.
twice. I don't know. Knock twice got
But he don't
mentioned.
post that heavy to begin with,
He
right?
don't. He just no.
But
He
yo, he
posts
was
his
great
thoughts,
in that thread.
which is
He
always on
was
the
amazing
opposite
in that
end of
thread.
the world, and then it's just some crazy madness.
That was great though. That was amazing for the
Your boy
month of
is a
June.
saint.
For the month of June though, it was a great June thread, yeah.
I
Come on,
wasn't in
knock.
it like that. I ain't no, not
Come
knock
on,
twice.
knock, man. You gotta come back, B. Don't run from the
I don't
village of the
know. I'm
idiot,
looking
B.
at Caesar.
Village of the Idiot.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
We can give it a
Village
dose.
Idiot of the Week.
We
Fucking
can give it a dose,
village
Pato.
of
He
the
makes
idiot.
it. Could Dose be trying, yo? Dose really be trying to have debates. He be
I said
trying to
those.
make threads. He's one of the most trying people on the site. He really does try very hard, yo. Like even though like
You can try all you want, but is you making an impact?
I don't
his
We
think
giving
I don't
out
think
impact.
that
trophies
nigga.
for trying, my nigga. For trying? We giving out
I,
Yo,
trying
but he
trophies
tried
now?
the hardest though.
I
No,
don't think.
dude. When do you be?
Effort. You can get an A for
Dude,
effort,
you just
yo.
nominated yourself.
Because I'm
We
Three
can't
great.
listen
times.
to
But
you.
yo, he
No candy.
actually has
No candy.
effort though.
Three
Like
times.
he
No,
work
dude.
yo.
Dose is not it.
Yo, dog, it's like my work is almost effortless. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do,
Whew.
like just being myself. That's effortless. I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? He actually puts actual effort into being him. And
And it
y'all
don't
mentioned him
work.
twice. So I
I
think
mentioned
that
him because he gave us some money.
right, he
It was a
tried.
nice thing to do.
I gave you money too. I cashed at a lot of them fucking giveaways, but I'm not the greatest one, right?
You not. just
But how
I'm
much
being real.
all right, but Mar for Mar excluding Goldie, wasn't that cash apping you pretty regularly on everything you asked for?
Dude,
Agreeable agreement.
everybody did. It wasn't just you.
But who's the first one?
Oh
Actually,
well, Lord. All
it
right.
was AP actually.
No, it wasn't AP. Because
Yes,
one
it
time AP was
was.
like, he forgot. And you was like, you was mad one time. I don't want nothing from y'all. And it was like, well, dude sent me something, so I guess the rest of y'all can send something too.
No, that was the
I'm great,
second
yo.
time. That
Yo,
was the second time. The first time when y'all sent me some money for the giveaway that we had, AP sent it first.
bro, who was the most
Mm.
consistent with sending
Dude,
me?
listen to me.
Uh,
Listen to me, dude. You got July and you got August, September, October, November, and December. But June,
I got them
it
all
wasn't it for you.
every month, yo. Every month. But Dose can get June too, though. You can give Dose June. He tried harder than I did.
Wow.
I'm just being
I don't
me.
think those is great, but no, he ain't make no impact like
yeah,
that.
yeah. We not gonna come to a consensus tonight. We gonna table this discussion. Cause yeah, this nigga do wild.
And it ain't gonna
Um,
be due, guys.
Y'all gotta stop attacking me for being me, yo.
I'm not attacking you, but I'm just saying it's not you. I'm just keeping it real. It's not you.
Trying to keep it real.
all right.
It's
So
not you, it's me.
if it's not due, then it will be a lucky winner. Candy, I heard we got a giveaway. This not a
Yeah.
getaway, but we have a giveaway this episode.
You better believe it, fellas. Ladies, you can get in too, so your man does not get jealous. I found some men's boxer briefs that was made by a black owned company. And I'm excited about this giveaway because nothing looks better than a fine man in some boxer briefs. Whew.
All
All
right.
right, so listen. This is where you can find them. They're called the Champs Boxers. The Champs Boxers. And you can find them on Instagram at the Champs Boxers, and you can find them online at www.thechampsboxers.com.
You don't have to do the www first.
Or you
That's
don't
like
have to do the
97.
www first. Let me talk. So they have a variety of, not a large variety, but they have a variety of men's boxer briefs. You can get them in different colors or solid black. And then they also have like these prints. I don't know what that print is called, but it's like looks like tribal or something like that. So you get 3 of these boxer briefs.
Kenta
And the
Claw.
colors that you're going to get is, of course, everybody that knows me
Yo,
knows I love the color what?
purple.
Purple.
Oh,
So these boxer briefs will have purple, red, and I think it's purple, burgundy, and blue. One of those 2 colors. Those 3 colors. So in order to get this giveaway, you must like this episode on SoundCloud, post a comment or just something showing that you listened, and then you must PM me the secret code word. The champ is here.
You said it like you was setting that shit up.
I did. That's my speech. So guys, if you want these boxes, I'm gonna post them. Of course, they'll be in the thread in the OP. But if you want These boxers, you better do what I said. Remember,
Kendrick,
the champ is here. Secret code phrase. The champ is here. Also, the guys on the pod said that they were going to get some as well. So maybe they can leave a review as well about these boxers and how they hold up.
yo, my balls feel so great in Kente cloth, yo.
Come on, boy. Come on. All right, dude. You got the month of July, bro. All right, bro. You got the month of July. All right.
Sorry, guys. That's not how we wanted it
All
to
I need, a
end.
little bit of appreciation. That's all I need.
Well, we don't
You
want to
got the
appreciate your
month of
balls,
July.
do.
Oh,
Oh man, my chest hurt.
thank you,
You know
yo.
what's going to be so ill about this? Once whoever wins and Candy's like, all right, what size do I need to order for you? I guarantee the motherfucker's going to say like a 5XL. Just trying to stunt. I guarantee
No,
you.
why would it be
He's just going to
5XL though?
order.
Because that doesn't
He wants
look.
a big ass draw.
But
You're not going to see
why?
it like that.
Niggas
Is
wearing
that
this
what they
short
do? Is that what y'all do?
No,
I
no,
have
no.
Men
nothing to
are weird.
contribute to
Men are
this part of
weird.
the
No. Okay,
conversation.
so why would you tell me like if you small, why would you tell me a 5XL? Now you're gonna have these big old draws. I'm gonna be thinking
See,
you stupid because your waist, that's your waist. That ain't got nothing to
right.
do with your package. You don't need no bigger waistband because your package is bigger.
Drawers don't
You
even
ain't
come
going to
in
hear it like that.
5X unless you real fat, yo. Like I'm a big dude, and it's like they only come in like 2, 3X in the regular stores. Like to buy five
Oh, I
X
didn't even see
drawers,
what
yo.
sizes they come in.
Right. If you go
You
to
need to lose
Walmart
some
and
weight,
buy
brother.
drawers, yo, like the biggest size is like 2X.
He said
Like
you need to lose some weight.
and like yo, it's like a 2X, and like the maximum waist size is like 56. Nigga, my waist like a 40. You feel me? So it's like, yo,
Nigga, you ain't no
Oh,
40.
guys, they come in small, medium. This one does not have large, but I think the other one has large, extra large, and 3XL. So basically, if you are a large or a 2XL, you might not get the purple ones. You might end up getting another one,
Kenta cloth.
another edition.
Yo, I've
Dude,
been
Oh no,
please
they
don't
buying.
make
don't come in large or 2X. So you're gonna have to go a size up or a size down in these.
That's how you
Sorry,
really do it.
guys.
You want to rep Africa, yo. Just rock the Kenta cloth on your shit, yo. Rock it outside, yo, for black people.
Remember, code phrase: the champ is here.
dude, self-proclaimed male member of the month. Take us out, man. What you got?
Oh,
You know what? I just want to, tell everybody, just continue to think about Do as I am the greatest poster on the site. And I
We're gonna
want
stop
this to
lying. That's what we're gonna stop doing on this podcast. We're gonna stop lying.
no, we can't. But I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth right now because
Dude, you are not the greatest poster
I
on the
won
site.
poster of the year, the inaugural year, because everyone recognized my greatness then. But
2017.
I understand y'all got used to it because I was being great every year, and y'all kind of forgot that I am the greatest. So 2020, both for Do greatest poster of the year. That's how I'm signing off.
Shy City, what you got, man?
nothing. Everybody be easy.
Candy dear,
Yeah.
what you got?
I don't have nothing for y'all either, but I'm gonna just say this: don't vote for Do, because he's delusional.
That, that was hateful. I'm not impressed by the hate rate though, Candy.
That is so funny. Y'all know I got bar. Did y'all hear my bar earlier?
I heard it. I heard it.
I've
It
been
was
practicing that. Like, you can ask my son. I was like, hey, should I say it like this? He was like,
and
no, don't say it like that. Because I had kind of switched it up at first, and he was like, no, go back to the original. I be practicing my giveaways.
shout out to Candy Son for helping her do the final version of her speech. It
Fellas,
was
fellas, fellas.
it was
Because I was
dope.
in there like, how should I say it? Should I be like, fellas, fellas, fellas? Or should I be like, fellas, fellas, fellas? And he was just like, why would you say it like that? Because I'm like, because it's draws, so you got to be kind of sexy with draws, you know?
Kenta Claw.
Yo,
I just
so
want to tell my friends I love them, even though they don't listen to this.
I
I
want to
love
tell
you,
my
friends.
podcast. I love y'all. I love you, Candy. I love
Um,
you, AP. I love you, Shot.
I can't never speak.
Shot City. I love you, yo. Shot City. I love you. AP. I love you. Candy. I love you.
Yeah.
That's real.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
But like I was saying,
Cool.
I just want to tell my friends, if y'all just so happen to cross this, I love you guys.
You gotta shout their name out. How do they know if they your friends or not?
My friends know who my friends are.
Shout out.
That's a good question. Like, what do you consider your friend? Like, how do people know
That's a
they're your
topic.
friend?
Wait,
That's a
wait.
topic.
Let's
No,
let's
that's a
let's let's
topic.
let's take that
That's
to
a
the
topic.
spillover. Let's take
Well,
that
if
to the
you
spillover.
okay, if listen, guys, if you know you my friend and you listening, and you know I really rock with you, I appreciate you. I really do. You guys are great.
All right. I don't have
I'm
much.
just kidding. I don't like nobody on this site.
Oh
Y'all be
God,
getting on my nerves.
I don't
I
have
love y'all
much
though.
just to
That's why I'm
say.
the greatest.
Shut up, man. It was some weird shit going on the last few days. I'm not sure what brought that to the board, but a couple of y'all niggas was eating them fuck nigga combos, man. Don't order that shit off the menu. Get something else. Stay away from them fuck nigga combos, man. That's all I got. This your boy AP with Candy,
Hey,
Shy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude,
the greatest of all
That's one of
time.
my shit, yo.
and remember your pod ain't shit unless Tony put a dub on it.
Dubs.
Here,
Put that outro right there. Like this is where you gonna start the outro with the
He should
music.
have been fading
That's
it
the
in.
spot. Say it again.
Chicana, yeah.